How are you guys doing this beautiful Sunday night? It is me, your girl, Fosti Onyi, and you're welcome back again to the channel Fostik. Guys, currently I'm covering the Big Brother Naija Season 11 Show Yourself updates and giving us the gist, the premium gist, unbiased, guys, you know, unbiased gist, as it were, to keep you updated and bring you up to speed of all the happenings in the house. So if this is your first time being on this live stream with me, please do well to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, you will love it here, and also, turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I come again on live stream. Guys, today I'm going to be giving you the updates on what happened during the live show that just ended. And currently, a lot a lot has been going on in the house. Guys, please, as you come on in, do well to subscribe to the channel like I had mentioned, and also like the video so that it will get more visibility. So let's just get right into the updates. No long talk. So guys, like I revealed in the thumbnail of this live stream, the Gambits have been revealed finally to us. And these Gambits are Aiku and Flora. They are now the Gambits for the season 11 Big Brother Naija. So now, for those that don't understand what this means by who is a Gambit or whatever, remember that Big Brother, updated us that things were going to be a little bit different this time around in the show, and that they will introduce what he called the Gambits. The Gambits are a male and a female housemates who will serve as Biggie's agents in the house. And these Gambits have the thrill of staying through to the end of this show. So they are not going to be up for eviction. They are not going to leave the show anytime soon. They are going to be there until the very last day. But the caveat here is that they wouldn't be competing anymore for the prize money. So they would just be there, in the show, enjoying the perks of the show, also participating in the arena games, the tags, and any winnings they get from that, they are entitled to that. The only thing is that they won't be competing for the 160 million naira, which is the cash prize, anymore. So now the Gambits, as revealed by Ebuka, are Flora with the highest number of votes. Guys, it seems many of you wanted Flora to be a Gambit this season. And I think that Flora will do quite a lot, and she will live up to the expectation of being a Gambit. I think so, because the way she presents, the way she talks, I go tumble everywhere and all that. She's giving the energy of Basbo's queen. So I'm looking forward to see how that plays through. As for Aiku, the male housemate who will be the Gambit this season, I don't really know, because Aiku is reserved and he's soft-spoken. He is kind of, I want to say principled, but let me not exaggerate too much because I don't know how he is in real life. But Aiku, I don't really think that he may give us more content. But come on, we may be surprised and find out that he gives, a lot more than we expected. So Flora won the female Gambit with a 29% vote. A close mark to that is Aiku with a 9% vote, and that made him the first, the only male Gambit. For the third person with a 7% vote, this is Ricky, and Abby came 6% the list. So there you have it. Hi, Bad Mind, love from India. Oh, thank you so much. You're welcome. Hi, Mango. Hi. Welcome to the channel. So there you have it, guys. The Gambits for this season. And like I explained, they will be in the house and in the game throughout the season. The only time they will leave will be probably on the last day, but they will not be competing any longer for the money, the prize money. So there you have it. We can't wait to see the kind of drama that they will bring. So guys, let me just give you updates on how the live show happened. Hi Victor. Hi. Please give this video a thumbs up, like it as you come on in. You will see a thumbs up button there. Please just like it. So let me just give us updates on the happenings during the live show. Uh, some things stood out to me, and guys, I'm taking a look at my notes so that I won't forget anything I want to talk about. So Ebuka questioned Martins on his comment about that some of these housemates are acting their ages and they are acting like children, sort of. And so he wanted Martin to explain further on why he made that comment. And so Martin said that what he meant by that is that these housemates, especially some of them, they are quite young and they are showing their ages in their behaviors, in the way they interact with people. He mentioned Tram, that Tram, is very, what's this word now? He's very, I'm trying to get this word now. He says things as it is, as it comes to his head. He doesn't know how to filter his words to be able to accommodate the emotions and feelings of the other person. So he just says things without filter, and sometimes it may rub the other people up the wrong way. As for Blutopia, he said Blutopia is quite young, and so she shows her age in the way she memorizes different songs that is not even aware of. Blutopia can sing them word for word. As for Temi Nkem, he said Temi Nkem is also acting her age because she's 21. So most times they act like children. So basically, although he was trying to be diplomatic in his comment, but you can see that he was really, venting about how some of these housemates behave in the house generally. So moving on to Abby, Ebuka asked Abby, Ebuka first of all congratulated her on being the deputy head of house, and then he asked Abby on how her reign was as the deputy head of house, and did she have any contributions to do in the house. So Abby said no, that she was not given the opportunity to show herself as the deputy head of house because most of the responsibilities, the head of house, who is Chisom Chuka, was taking it, and he was not really delegating much to her. So Ebuka then asked her that how did she try to exert her influence and show herself. Then Abby said she didn't try that. She was just she didn't really have anything to say, guys, because I understand why Ebuka was asking her that question. As the deputy head of house, if you had exerted some of your control that, hey, I'm the deputy head of house, I need more tasks, I need more responsibilities, then maybe she would not have been relegated to the background. But overall, she was just like a figurehead throughout this week. Most of the duties and responsibilities were handled by Chisom Chuka, which is not supposed to be so if you really want to show yourself. So I think Abby needs to step her game up instead of just going around fighting with her friend Flora. Guys, that was a surprise because Abby also had another fight with Flora again. These two ladies exchanged words again. So I don't know how that friendship dynamics now is ongoing. Is there still a friendship there or nothing? Guys, this is Big Brother house. Anything and everything can happen. So moving on to Ebuka's question about Aiku. He was asking Aiku on housemates he think putting up a front. Because Aiko is of the opinion that there are some housemates that are still disguising, that they don't really want to show the stuff that they are made up. They have more to unleash. That's the view of Aiko. So Ebuka was asking him to expand on that and probably call names. And Aiko, he decided to rigmarole, beat around the bush, but still he gave names like Flora. He mentioned Flora. Remember, he had also mentioned Flora during the welcome dinner, and he was of the opinion that Flora is covering up on some of her characteristics in the house. So to Aiko, Flora is very mysterious, and he would like to know what she's capable of doing, what she can unleash. So that's his opinion. And when he was saying it, I was just looking at Flora's face. I was just looking at Flora's face, how she was just like, hi, Rugiatu Mensare. Hi, welcome to the channel. Please give this video a big thumbs up. So I was just looking at how Aiko was, how Flora was acting as if she doesn't really understand what Aiko is saying. And that is why I'm very excited on the two of them being the Gambit. I want to see the kind of, teamwork they would do and how they will tumble the house. So for the other person, Aiko mentioned Nomi, that initially he had thought that Nomi was very mysterious and she was like a puzzle for him to solve. But because of how Nomi acted during the fight with Ricky, he now decided that her mystery is no longer there anymore. So he's not really curious about her. According to Aiko, he has sort of figured out who Nomi is, and he just believes that is her characteristics, that's her character. So he's no longer intrigued by Nomi. The only person Aiko is intrigued by and is trying to unravel and see what stuff she's made up of is Flora, because he believes that Flora has much more that she has not revealed of herself. Moving on to Cassie, Ebuka questioned Cassie, Gerald, and Onyi, and his basis of his questioning was that on the live show, which was the lunch show, these housemates, made a lot of promises on stage on how they would bring drama to the house and all that, and he was surprised that even for this first week, most of them are still being laid back and having the opinion that they still want to study the house. Meanwhile, the show have started, and in Big Brother's house, you're not guaranteed that you'll be there till the end of the show. So you don't have time. That's what I'm trying to say. Basically, you don't have time. What you need to show to the world, it's better you start showing yourself right from the day one. If you relax and think that maybe you still have time to study the housemates before you start getting out of your shell, before you start, showing up for yourself, you may find out that you just get evicted and your story will be, nowhere to be remembered again. So Ebuka really questioned these people, and they decided that they would do more to show themselves, especially Onyi. Onyi said for the past week, she did try to show herself to the housemates, although that their performance during the wager wasn't a great one because of how the other female housemates acted. But coming this next week, she's going to, be on her A game, and she will really call out anybody's BS who will want to sabotage their tax. So moving on to guys. Oh, Ricky K. Oh, you like the marble effect. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate. So now I want to talk about Biggie's rules. After the live eviction show, okay, let me just give us an update of Ebuka's advice to these housemates. Ebuka told these housemates that it is a game and the viewers are waiting to be entertained. And he also advised the housemates that there is no time for them to just keep relaxing and being on the relaxation side, that they want to still get to know more of their housemate, they still want to observe before acting, that the show is ongoing and it's on high speed, and it's also a game, so they need to bring their A game to keep the viewers entertained and the show going. So I think that that advice is very, very worthy to note, because like I had mentioned, these housemates, sometimes it takes a few of them some time to come out of their shell. I think maybe some of them are being overwhelmed because of the main characters in the season, and so when they see these people who are the main characters pulling their weight, those people who are not really big on their weight, they tend to move back into their shell, and at the end of the day they find out that probably they'll be one of the first people that will be kicked off the show. So I think Ebuka's advice is very important, not necessarily fighting and fighting, but at least show the viewers what they are made up of, entertain the viewers. That's what it is, because Big Brother Naija is an entertainment show, so you have to do what you need to do to make sure that the entertainment flows, and that's that. So after the live show, Big Brother, gathered the housemates in the lounge, and then he spelled out his rules. He told the housemate that starting from now, there will be microphone infringement punishments, because these housemates, some of them have learned the habit of whispering. Some of them have learned the habit of not putting on their microphone when they're talking. Some of them have also learned the habit of infringing on so many microphone offenses. So if we can't hear you, then I don't think what you're doing in the house is important. So Big Brother laid down the rules. There will be microphone infringement punishment, and I think that that is very important to keep this housemate in check. Moving on, he also told the housemates that the household, the mansion needs to be cleaned. You understand? So the housemates have the obligation to clean after themselves. Then he also mentioned that there is no condonment of physical and even non-physical violence against each other. So they have to be very careful. They are guests. Hi, Michael. Hi, Pauline Ezago. Thank you. Welcome back to the channel. So he told the housemaid that he will not tolerate any physical and non-physical violence against one another. They are guests in Big Brother's house. They should dress as guests and conduct themselves in that manner. And I think that these ground rules are very important, so that these housemates will not stray, because some of them are just dressing anyhow. I'm like, are these people aware that they are on a live show? Are they aware that they are, watched all over Africa and even beyond? So at least present yourself. This is one thing that made me to really like Day and how she presented herself last season. You know that Day was always on point in her dressing, in her, she was always on point. And another person worthy to mention is Kola. He was also on point too. So I believe that these housemates should do their own part to make the show very interesting, and not, be lazing about and slacking behind. Guys. So now, guys, I want to talk about what happened during the Saturday night party. Guys, yesterday was the first Saturday night party of the Big Brother Naija show, and this party was very, very, very fun to watch, very interesting. The housemates came correct, vibing. Nomi, as usual, was on her spots, watching the mirror, dancing alone on the spot. She won't leave that place. At some point, I think, was it Martins? He came to dance with her, and then he moved along. Other housemates too were dancing. Yusuf and Bells, they were also having fun on the dance floor. Guys, the party was chilled. But after the party, something happened, and a lot run through that story and what happened during that after party. So after the Saturday night party, these housemates were already tipsy. Some of them were already tipsy. Some were high. Some of them were in good spirits, and so far alcohol don't flow inside body now. So things will happen. So they decided that they should play a game, and it was kind of like a truth or dare kind of game because, uh, guys, that game was steaming. So the game was, like I mentioned, a truth or dare game. And the rules of the game was that anybody that cannot perform the dare will leave the game. You go up to and sleep. The person will not be in the lounge surroundings to be watching others while not participating in the game. So anybody that is in that lounge, they are also giving consent of being part of the game, and they will participate. So that's the rule of the game. So and this game started, a lot of people, like, okay, let me mention some days that were significant to me. Chisom Chuka dared Kamsi to jump up. I remember that Kamsi wasn't wearing her bra, so, and she's quite busty, so I understand why that naughty guy Chisom Chuka drifting on. Should married couples use protection while having it? Well, it depends on them and what they want. So I don't know. If they want that, fine and good. If they don't want that, also fine and good. So it's their own prerogative. So, like I was saying, Chisom Chuka, dared Kamsi to do that. And I understand why that naughty boy, because, Kamsi is busty and she wasn't putting on a bra that night. So she did the dare. She jumped up, I think twice or thrice. And the next person, that caught my fancy during that truth or dare game was Ricky and Neche. Remember that these two people, ever since that rift, they have trying to keep their distance from one another. They've already talked. They've apologized to one another, but still they have not been as close as they were before. So Ricky was dead to kiss Neche. And I was thinking that maybe this guy will not do this thing, but come on, Ricky is mature and Neche is also mature. So they had this time where they were trying to, how will I put it now? They tried keeping us in suspense and keeping the other housemates in suspense. Ricky was like, Neche should come to him so that he can perform his dare. Neche said, no way, it's his dare, he needs to come to her. And Ricky was like, okay, let's meet ourselves halfway. Neche was very insistent that no, she's not moving an inch. It's your dare. If you need to do this, then you have to come over to her. So Neche was like, she's not the type of girl that would chase any man. And if Ricky really wants to do his dare, he should come over. So Ricky came, all swagger, all hot looking. And he, went ahead. He kissed Neche, and that was that. It was really fun for the housemates and also fun for us, the viewers that were watching it. And so these housemates, they were just playing this game. Every one of them having fun and all that. Even Nomi, who had been isolating herself of recent, came downstairs and she joined in the game. So you can see that everybody was having fun. But guys, Temi, the party pooper, the girl that is saying that she's still a child at 21. Okay, I hear you. You're a child at 21 and you found it fit to come into Big Brother's house. Okay, I hear you. So Temi, who was the party pooper, she was told to perform a dare. On 2 occasions, this girl refused. She did not want to perform a dare. Okay, then leave the lounge area and go up to your room to go and sleep. Since you are not interested in playing the game. You cannot be a bystander or a viewer. You have to participate if you're going to be in the lounge. That was the rules of the game. This girl, because she doesn't want to go up to her room, she decided to put a clog in that wheel and scattered everything. She started quarreling with the housemates. She called all of them that they are all idiots. She was just being, guys, she was just being a real party pooper. And because of what she did, the housemates were really upset with her. Sheba was losing her shit. She was like telling Temi that she's very stupid. She lost it. Godessa was on another level, and everybody was, guys, it was as if the whole house were on her neck because she disrupted the game, and before you knew it, fight broke out everywhere, to the point that Araga, who has been the very quiet type, had a fight with Saltex because Araga was being overly protective of Temi, although he had been telling Temi that she should apologize to the housemate for spoiling the game and spoiling the game show, which we were all enjoying. But Temi was taking her time. She did not want to apologize. And so when Saltex saw how Araga was, being overprotective of Temi, he got upset with Araga, that why will Araga be protecting Temi after Temi did what was wrong to the house and she's refusing to apologize. So Araga took offense, and before he knew it, he and the Salters were exchanging words. They were, like beats to their face, almost fighting. At some point, I think they even threw punches. I don't even know how we explain it, because we could see the housemates holding Salters and also holding Araga. But Salters was very adamant. He still wanted to go and fight. Guys, it was really crazy. So for Martins, when Temi was insulting Martins, and I think she kind of called him, I've forgotten the name she called him like this, that got Martins, who is a chill guy and a supposed peacemaker. Martins was very, very upset. He went to Temi, was challenging her that if she has the guts, let her repeat what she said to him. And Temi got scared. She did not repeat it any longer, and he was very, very upset and mad at Temi, to the point that Big Brother had to call Martins into the diary room for him to simmer down. So guys, Temi just put that clog in the wheel for everybody, and she made the game just scatter with her comments, with her actions, as in she was a real party pooper yesterday. The housemates went to bed very, very upset. Even Godessa, who is a friend in the house, Godessa was very upset with her, and Godessa was telling her that until she forgives her, she should never talk to her again. I was like, wow. So guys, I'll update you guys with the fact that later today in the afternoon, Temi, apologized to the housemates, and she told them that she was sorry for her actions the previous night and all that. So I just believe that Temi, being the party pooper, still claiming that she's young, she's 21 and all that, she can't. So if you're 21 and you feel that you are too young to be in Big Brother's house, then I don't think you should audition for the game. The game is rated 18 for a reason. So if you're not interested in playing games with the housemates, you might as well vacate that premises, as they said that would build their rules. So that's what I believe, guys. I think Temi did not really do well in how she behaved. Moving on, let's end this video by talking about Yusuf and Bells, guys. Shippers, your food is ready. For Yusuf and Bells, they were seen yesterday cuddling, aggressive cuddling in bed. At some point, they even exchanged kisses. And I was like, Yusuf told Big Brother that because of how Chisom Chuka has been picking on Bells, that he's going to be Bells' protective person in the house. He's going to protect Bells and all that, like a protective brother. But come on, does a protective brother cuddle aggressively in bed? So I think that has progressed now to him wanting a sheep with bells. And I don't know if any of you like that sheep. Maybe if they can give us some shipping contents, it's also welcome here. So officially, Yusuf and bells are an item in the house because they were in bed yesterday, they were cuddling, they were kissing. Yusuf was really holding bells so tight. Guys, that was a good sight to see if you enjoy that kind of content. Anyway, so that is the much I can take on this particular live stream. I hope you did enjoy yourself. Please, if you did, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, and we'll keep it rolling. Like I mentioned, congratulations to Flora and Aiku for being the Gambits this season. So they will spend the longest time in Big Brother's house, carrying out his orders without, being evicted throughout the show until the main finale. So congratulations to them. We'll see how it goes. The only clog in the wheel, like I had mentioned, is that they are no longer in competition for the 160 million naira any longer. So they will just, make do with their tax winnings and also sponsor tax winnings. So that's that for that. So guys, thank you all for joining my live stream. Thank you, Drifting. Thank you, Pauline Ezegu. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Ricky Kane. Thank you, Rugaitu. Thank you, Mangor. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Badmai. Thank you all for joining my live stream. I hope you did enjoy it. Until I see you guys in another one. Bye, guys. Bye, people.